Good morning, y'all. It's Lippy with Gemini Homestead. I'm out in the garden, taking a break, trying to get some dirt off my hands. And when I'm in the garden, it makes me think, as I'm sure many of you do. It's a happy place that allows me to let my mind think of positive. It inspires me. But not this morning. This morning it took a different avenue. It took an avenue of concern. Not panic, but concern. And as I pondered with these thoughts, and as many of us have the last couple of weeks, we've done a lot of pondering, a lot of thinking. We've been drafted. We've been drafted. Not literally. But we have been drafted to protect. Protect whom? Ourselves, family, loved ones. Loved ones. It's been just few things asked of us to do, but still we've been drafted within ourselves. We have a obligation now that's been asked of us from our country. Only we've not signed the dotted line, but we shouldn't have to. Because you see, if you care for others, your family members, friends are included. When I say family, I'm talking as a whole. You and all the others within your unit are drafted to serve and to protect. Now, some of you may not like what I'm fixing to say, and that's okay. Because this thing called social media and YouTube has given us a lot of platform, especially in the last 2 weeks, to reach out with voice of opinion. And that's basically what it is. Hoping to inspire, hoping to give knowledge, or just a perspective on what we are doing, crisis or not, and within our own circle. I walked in through the back door. I got dirt on me to get this. Fingernail polish. You're thinking, why? Because you see, we ordered some fencing a couple of weeks ago. Special wire for our rabbit coop as well as for our chicken coop. We had to special order it. There was a certain wire that we preferred. Well, in the midst of all of this crisis, the wire came in. We had to go pick it up because it was cheaper to have pickup at the store than it would be, because it was free, than to have it delivered to the residence. It's very expensive wire. But having to go to town, you pass many of nail places. Some in strip malls. Hell, there's one at a gas station. You know, a little gas station, donut, and then you get your nails done. I mean, I don't know. It's a one-stop strip mall, I guess. The donut place wasn't full. The gas station looked normal. But the nail place was packed. You could see through the window. Now, ladies, if this hits you personally, then you've been drafted to look within ourselves and say, hey, do we need a self-test? I'm just saying, this is just Lippy. Is this really important? I mean, you know, hey, if you got a house full of food, you got everything you could ever need or want, you know, and you're 99.9% healthy, and you live with no one that, or around anyone that may not be healthy, I say go for it. Get after it, you know. If that's what fills up your chocolate chip cookie, get, add more cookies or add more chocolates. You know what I mean? But this right here upset me in many ways. You know, there's sure a lot of people that's not taking this serious. I do believe there's more to it. There's underlying reasonings. I don't have all the answers. I've got just an opinion, and I'm going to leave it like that. Charlie needs to hush. This is my video. Y'all hear his loud mouth? But what I got from this was, where is priorities? Like I said, you know, if you are full of an abundance, everything in your life's rocking and rolling, life is good, nobody's sick, get them toes and nails done. Get them pretty. You're putting them in dirt. I can tell you right now, these hands don't get polished. They get cleaned. Now, my toes do, okay? You know, that's a woman thing. That's my favorite color. I mean, I think this was like $1 2 years ago. So I paint my toes. That's my little feel good. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't paying somebody $50 damn to clean my feet and manicure my hands and make them look pretty. But hey, that's to each his own. But something tells me that I bet you if I walked in their homes, their priorities wouldn't be right. But you know what? That's their home, not mine, and that's okay. If I happen to know some of these people, there's a no trespassing sign on my property now. Because obviously, this was more important than your friendship or your family. Because I happen to have an autoimmune disease. And my frequent subscribers know this. I hope that there's eyes watching right now that have no clue who Miss Lippy is. Because maybe if I can just help you understand how to self-test yourself. Self-test. Because you have been drafted amongst your own family. You might say, let me skip this a few weeks. What if one person is sitting there doing the same thing as you? At least you'll have pretty nails to go to the damn funeral. Yeah, I'm being brutally honest. I may lose subscribers, but I'm upset, people. But I will say this. I have seen more united in the last 2 weeks, which has been a dream of mine, because I still believe to this minute we are strong, especially this homestead community who has been laughed at. And I'm talking from young to, as some people call us, the geriatrics, okay, to the old. But our common goal in this homestead community is bringing back, and most of you have brought back from your ancestors' behavior and lifestyle. Then you have us that's had this lifestyle. We're just learning some newer ways of doing it that don't break our back so bad, okay? But we're still united. I am seeing others that have no clue about this lifestyle become united. Right here in my own community, I'm seeing young people on social media that is shutting gatherings down. They're doing exactly what I'm doing. They're Skyping, FaceTiming, or whatever they call it. They're still communicating. They're still together. They're just through this thing called internet. That's your young people. But then you got this group of not young, not old. There's a middleness in this community that I know it sounds crazy, but we've been drafted, y'all. Take care of your loved ones. Make better choices. For now, this is temporary. Like I say, I think there's underlying things going on that we may never have the answers to. But think before you act. There is a person right now that has visited a hot spot. A hot spot, and I'm not going to name where. That has put themselves right back in the middle of people without a care in the world. They're not showing symptoms. For those people then to outsource it back to their loved ones, their wives, their husbands, their grandmothers, their aunts, so on and so forth. Okay? Because when you hear churches, the house of the Lord, closing their doors or cracking it open to just allow so many people, what does that tell you? They're thinking of others. Then why can't some of these bozos out there think about someone else other than themselves? Simple as that. For once, put yourself on the back burner, turn the fire off, and put the ones you love to the front burner. Nurture them. Protect them. Stir them softly. That's all I'm asking. And I think there's a lot of these videos going out right now because we have hit a core to this democracy. We've hit a core. We're in a hole right now. And overall, I am seeing nothing but coming together. United. But you have been drafted. I've been drafted. I'm not even leaving my home. But I feel I've been drafted because I've been asked to do something that's not that hard to do, is to stay in place unless it's a necessity. Or to not venture out to someone as our elders or someone with autoimmune diseases or underlying illnesses. Don't go to them if you just left 10 people. Hell, if you just left 5 people, don't go to them unless it's of an emergency. So I've been drafted. I've been asked to do something for my country. That's the way I perceive it. Again, I'm going to say, I don't mean to offend anyone. You know, they say this is a platform for a voice. We don't all have to agree with each other. That's what makes it so beautiful, you know? Every mind sees things different. But all of us should have the same heart. All of us should have love and respect and compassion. It's free, y'all. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. So before you decide to go out into an area that's allowing a group of people, ask yourself, am I going to come home alone? And am I going to remain alone? Am I not going to call my grandmother, my mother, my father, my aunt, whoever it may be? Just call them on the phone. You're not going to see them. It could be their birthday. But if you loved them, you have compassion and you have respect, you're not going to see them. All because of a few hours or a few minutes of, and I ain't talking about getting your nails done. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Selfishness. I'm not calling people that get their nails done selfish either. But right now, what I just saw on 4 of these nail salons, yeah, I'm going to call today, this minute, this last hour, selfishness. That's just Lippy's opinion. It's Lippy's thoughts. Sitting under my garden shed. I need to get off my podium. You know, I love y'all. You know, I love humans. I just love people. Because we all got that one thing in us. We got a heart. Yeah. How about we start using more of it? I wish everyone well. Stay safe. Prepare to the best of your ability. Wonder what $40 could buy you. Just saying. So until next time, God bless you all.